All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the only hard seltzer out there with vitamin C and superfruit acerola. My name's Will DeFries. To my right, David Carter Ruff.
Thank you for the introduction, Will. How are you?
I'm doing quite well, David.
I've got a feeling this is going to be a podcast week to remember.
Really?
Yes.
Is it podcast week?
It's podcast week.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And I think it's going to be a good one because we just kicked it off before this pod by just discussing an up-and-coming trip that we're taking.
You actually booked it about 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, I wish I had done it last week because I think it would have saved me a significant amount of money, but I didn't. I didn't.
Should I have given you a heads up when I saw there were only 4 seats available on the return flight? Maybe. Maybe I should have,
That would have been helpful, but
I didn't think it through. I was too excited to book myself.
It was fun. We were discussing the trip and just kind of got the vibes going in here because they were a little bit sus because Randy's having tum-tum issues. So we're all kind of like, okay, man, chill. But that kind of brought it back up. So shout out to me for bringing it back up.
It is Micah's bachelor party, to be clear here. So it's going to be a scene.
Where are we going? Topeka, Kansas?
Yes.
Shouts to all our Topeka
Branson,
listeners out
Missouri.
there. God, dude, New Orleans is not going to know what even hits them in August.
I mean, we've seen Micah, like Vacation Micah, a.k.a. Johnny Dallas. And that was just like a trip to Chicago. This is his bachelor party.
He wasn't the main event of that trip to Chicago, but he made himself the main event.
His bachelor party, and it's in New Orleans. So I don't know
it's going to be Portuguese flannel for me the entire weekend. I'm going to be very breezy.
All I can do the entire time I think about going to New Orleans is think about what's said in the Real World intro of the Real World New Orleans, where they say, "It's the NOLA, baby."
Oh
gosh.
True story.
I can't wait, man. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I think it might be an okay time. Bopping
Yeah.
with the boys in New Orleans for a weekend.
Yeah.
Ready to run.
It's going to be just a competition to see who can outfit the other.
It's going to be a competition to see who can sweat the least in their dope fit.
It ain't me. Thank God. I don't know if we've got a ballsy read today, but ballsy, I'm saving some ballsy. I'm earmarking it specifically for that trip.
They might sponsor the whole trip.
They should.
We'll see about it.
We got a loaded episode today.
We do.
Can we get some announcements out of the way before we launch into it? First and foremost, the next few weeks, you knew this from last week, but we're continuing doing this throughout the month. We're partnering with LLS, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. We've all been affected by cancer in some way, shape, or form, and we're campaigning to raise money in the Man and Woman, or in our case, the Team of the Year campaign. LLS does more to advance science and support patients than any other cancer organization. They're the largest nonprofit dedicated to creating a world without blood cancers, and since 1949, they've invested nearly $1.3 billion in groundbreaking research, pioneering many of today's most innovative approaches. If you head over to washmedia.com, Brett did a little nice write-up, and you can go just donate right there. Go make it happen. Also, go mash that follow button on Circling Back Pod and Wash Media. Also, leave a review and 5-star rating. We've gotten a lot of great reviews lately. I think we're going to have to do a review seg later this week, maybe Wednesday.
Go.
Tell a friend about the pod, but most importantly, head over to youtube.com/washedmedia. The new video is up.
I'll tell you, Randy did a not awful job on this video.
He crushed it.
It's pretty solid, actually.
How'd you feel about his locker room celebration?
I skipped over that part, actually.
You know, I'll say it. He was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good video.
You know, the celebration was just, I forgot about that he was doing that.
I didn't know he was doing that part.
Now, we don't have, we've completely exhausted our CGI budget.
Yes.
For 2021 and potentially 2022. But, I mean, I guess if it drove clicks, then yeah. Some were saying that the promo video was better than the actual video.
People might be saying that.
Really?
I saw some chatter. I'm not saying it, but I'm just relaying what I saw.
Did you see Randy dressed as a presidential hot dog cutting down the net?
I did see that, yeah.
It was a specific net.
Yeah. It's a very specific net. That's the exact location I broke my leg.
I didn't see the can of malt liquor that was filled with piss. But I guess someone's picked it up since then.
That's good. Yeah. Was Dan there just trying to hit three-quarter court shots? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Go over to Washed Media on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I want some good comments going in the chat. Also, Patreon this week, worst of tomorrow. Send your worst stories to worstof@washmedia.com or head over to washmedia.com and just fill out the form. We also got voicemails on Fridays. We have a nice little new system with the Patreon. If you're not a voicemail person, you can just sign up and get only Tuesday episodes. Get crazy with it. $5 a month. Or you can get everything for $10 a month. Is it time to recap this weekend in fun presented by Sunbasket?
Wow. Let's go.
As we said, it's presented by Sunbasket. If your days are anything like mine, you wake up, you have breakfast, do a little bit of work. Suddenly it's dinner time, baby. You got zero time to meal plan or prep. You're just sitting there. You're like, dude, well, I'm hungry, but what am I supposed to do? I don't want to go to the store right now. Well, I got news for you. Sunbasket wants you to eat well and love what you're eating. And their fresh and ready meals are just $8.99 each. So they are good for your body and even more importantly, your budget.
Sunbasket, baby.
I'm going to be
yeah,
living off
baby.
these. I'm living off these once we have this kid.
I'm always trying to feast on a budget. Like ball on a budget, but feast instead.
Oh, I get it.
You're trying to save money with dinner is what you're saying.
Yes.
We've got a delivery for today. And we're already saying, like, look, assuming it gets here in time, this is what we're doing for dinner. I've been doing, like, we've legitimately been doing these for, like, the last 6 months.
You've been buying them out of pocket.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah. Look, I don't try to pull any punches, you know? I don't have to, like, pull strings to get it. We'll pay for it. We'll get the Sunbaskets. We love this company.
You know what I got in the mail coming my way? Little Moroccan spiced filet mignons with roasted spring vegetables and chermoula.
You better be careful, dude. That one's a fire in a good way.
But have you heard about these sesame crusted fish nuggets with orange glazed veggies?
Honestly, I haven't tried those yet, but they're top of my list because I love the idea of fish nuggets.
I do too. It's a nugget, but it's fish.
How about those blueberry apricot pork chops with sautéed kale?
Yes, please.
Do it.
Yeah.
Dude, I pull up with the cheesy chicken tetrazzini with mushrooms and a green salad. You know it's over.
I love tetrazzini. It's
I
so
do too.
underrated.
It is.
And I don't even know how to make it. Like, I just know my mom made some torch tetrazzini, and if Sunbasket can take me back to that feeling,
Torch Tetch.
dude, so good.
And who could forget the spicy southwestern turkey and potato skillet?
Oh, I've had
Beautiful.
that.
I bet you
I've
had
had it
it.
too.
Straight
It's
up,
good.
I have
Did
had
you
that.
like it?
Yes, I did.
it's
Sunbasket
great.
fresh and ready meals come freshly prepared and ready to heat up in as little as 6 minutes with no prep and no mess. And right now, Sunbasket is offering $90 off your first 4 deliveries, including free shipping on the first box when you go right now to sunbasket.com/steam and enter promo code STEAM at checkout. That's sunbasket.com/steam and enter promo code STEAM at checkout for $90 off your first 4 deliveries and free shipping on your first box. Sunbasket.com/steam, enter promo code STEAM.
What's so funny, Dave?
Since you asked, I'm like envisioning Sam Elliott reading some of these dishes in like this very Sam Elliott voice, and it's
I like
just making
that.
me laugh in my head.
I enjoy that.
Korean kimchi fried rice with pancetta. I'm
pretty
Sam Elliott, and I approve of this message.
All-time mustache on that guy.
Truly one of the goats.
All time.
Oh, that's a god tier mustache.
The best to ever do it.
Yeah,
He's on the Mount Rushmore of stashes.
absolutely. Is it my turn to talk about my weekend?
Yeah,
that I
go
just had?
ahead, dude. Can you get it over with?
We didn't even talk about it yet.
Man, pretty solid weekend, if I'm being totally honest.
You mind
here.
projecting into the mic a little bit so people can actually hear you?
I had a very solid weekend. A lot of golf, a lot of Masters watching. I had
Dude,
Parks,
that's sick.
I had Parks on Friday and Saturday. We got a dinner off with my dad on Friday night. That was fun. We went and saw Quinn, which is the name of my new little niece.
Quinn.
On Saturday, went down to San Marcos, brought them dinner down there. It was a nice little evening.
Dylan, I'm also an uncle, and I have a niece named Quinn as well.
Do you really?
I do.
Why are we just now discovering this?
I don't know. I like to keep it private. I don't discuss my nieces and nephews publicly.
Are you bullshitting me? Is
I
this
swear,
real?
no, I want to make that up.
Why are you bullshitting?
Is this,
Zay?
I'm
is this
not.
straight facts?
Dude, yeah.
Big facts?
Dude, facts only.
Oh my gosh. Too far up that
What are the
fax
freaking
machine.
odds?
Let's get a fax machine in here. We need one.
No,
Should
we
we just
don't.
start a new? Should we do it? Should we do a new segment called the Fax Machine where we just spit out crazy facts?
That's a good
Dude,
segment.
that's coming Wednesday.
Dude, that's not
Randy,
bad.
write that down. We're doing the Fax
That
Machine
is
on Wednesday.
not
Where
bad.
we each need to come prepared with one wild fact.
Crazy
I look forward to
This is great.
Dude, we're doing it.
I can't wait till we forget about it and like Randy brings it up right before you press record, and then we get mad at Randy for bringing it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, this is going to be good. And then Sunday, a little bit more exciting than my Friday and Saturday, because not only did I watch some of the Masters tournament, there was some linking, some mobbing.
Building?
There's a little bit of building even. KJ was in town. He and some of his friends came down to this part of Central Texas, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
You could just say
Well,
anything.
you get the lake and the river, which are both around this area, but not exactly in Austin. Anyway, KJ was here, so we linked with him. at one of Dave's favorite spots. And
I forgot you were there.
Chili's too.
Bay was with me, so Dave got to hang out with Bay.
Are we-
Yeah,
we're
I
still
called her
doing
by her
Bay?
name.
We're still doing Bay.
I called her by her name.
Brittany was with us. We had a great time. Just got a few drinks, and then I closed out the day by eating a little sushi with Bay with Brittany. That's so stupid. That's such a stupid word, but I love it. Anyway, a great weekend, really.
You done?
Yeah, man. What's up with your dumbass weekend?
I think you just did it for me. What did we do? Friday, you left out some crucial information.
What happened?
I met up with y'all at the same place. I linked with you and Brett. We allowed to say, yeah. Do you not remember when Cons was?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We went up with Cons.
right,
Not
yeah.
that, I
Captain
hate
Cons
the
was
name
here.
drop, but
Yeah.
Captain Cons.
he's been on the
Barstool.
live stream a couple times. He is a noted Barstool personality.
That's right. He
And
met
just
the
a
homie.
just a very nice and engaging guy.
Don't forget his lovely fiance.
Lovely fiance. They had a nice wedding at the Driscoll.
Did you
sure
turn
that
her
was
into your
great.
little whiskey girl too?
No, I didn't. He looked like Cons looked like he would F me up pretty quick.
If I've learned one thing about Cons, it's that you don't turn his fiance into your whiskey
Don't you
girl
dare.
under any
They've
circumstances.
only got one little whiskey girl. Her name is Sally.
It's unfortunately my wife.
Yeah, sorry. That was went home. It was a good time. Saturday, just heavy golf, man. What a Masters weekend we had. Just great golf. Randy got a chance to mob with some new dogs at the park. Had a great time there. Sunday was, of course, the day. KJ was in town. Dylan stopped by with Bay.
Can we stop doing Bay?
It was just a good, normally I like to watch the Masters in the privacy of my own home, but KJ was in town. We found a good spot. We had a good TV by us, and it was a good bar experience. We had the collective gasp when Hideki put one in the water. That was like the only bar reaction moment. That, and then when Xander almost had the sand, like dunked it from the sand. There was a gasp, but like other than that, it was fairly like
Pretty
very
steady
timid.
final round.
Yeah, which is shout out to Hideki, but fun weekend.
Shout out Japan.
Seriously, shout out Japan.
Shout out what?
Japan.
Okay.
You killed that.
Thank you. I don't want to make it about me.
The win?
Yeah, like this wasn't.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really didn't do anything, so to contribute.
You did have a friend that had tickets to the Masters this year, though, which is cool.
Whoa, really?
Who?
Or I
Who's?
guess last year.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I know anybody who went this year. Do you?
Mm-mm.
You know somebody who went in 2017.
We're not bringing that up. We have high energy today. We're all happy because we're booking a trip to New Orleans together. But now you're sitting over here bringing up the time that you went to the Masters without us.
Look, if I could have had you guys there.
It was no World Bartending Championship, but I'm sure you had fun at the Masters.
Dude, I got to do a run through on my phone because I got to find the video of that dude who was just killing it. He didn't get the dub. He kind of got wronged, honestly. I thought he deserved the dub, but
Now, the girl from Cyprus got it, dude. She was aggressive.
she was good.
She was good.
She was good, but that guy just had a little bit more swag. Is that KJ?
No, it was
Okay.
Brett.
It was a big game. Doing a little tinky, I think.
I bet KJ's like hitting up like IHOP or something and doing just like a full course breakfast.
Oh, that sounds dope right now. That sounds.
He
dank.
stayed the night in Austin last night.
Swag.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Will?
What'd you do, man? What'd you do with?
I had a
Dave's-
weird weekend.
Dave's little whiskey girl. This
I had a
weekend?
weird weekend. So I actually did a lot of work this weekend because I launched this candles over on Sunday Scaries. And that meant that like I had a bunch of pent up energy yesterday because I was just taking photos of the candles, like just doing, candle bullshit. You know what it is.
Uh-huh.
On my grind.
Oh yeah.
And so like once it was all done yesterday, I was like, man, like I've kind of worked over the last like 3 days trying to get this stuff done. And so Sally and I decided to do something that was a little reckless, and we decided to embark on our final date night before the baby is here. And so we decided to go to one of our favorite restaurants that we go to very selectively, Jeffrey's. And are you aware that they do half-price wine on Sundays?
I was not aware.
I guess they answered the phone, eh?
I wasn't aware of that either. And so I had this grand plan when we were going to go there because I was going to keep some in the tank. I did it, not to brag, but I had just one beer 3 different times during the Masters yesterday.
Did you let it rip a little bit?
So I went there and I was like, it's half price wine only for bottles. And so I was like, and Sally's like, just get a bottle of wine for half price.
And
then
she ain't drinking.
She had a little sip, and
Okay.
but she was like, but they can just cork the bottle and give it back to you, and we can just bring it home. It's not a big deal. Well, I underestimated how bougie that place is, and they brought out a decanter and they decanted it on the table next to us and just had it sitting there. So then I started having these feelings. I was like, man, I don't think I want to ask them to put the wine back in the bottle. That seems like broke boy shit.
I don't even know if that's possible.
I was like, I'm sure they have a funnel they could use, but like I don't know if that's acceptable in terms of sommeliers and stuff like that.
That's so day class A. You don't want to do it.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
Did you not bring like a Yeti?
I
They
should
could
have brought a
pour it in?
Yeti. Just like, hey, can you pour this in my 32 ounce with all the stickers on it?
Yeah.
And so I had no choice. I had to drink the entire bottle of wine.
You had to.
I
That's
had
the
to.
thing.
Yeah. And so I'm not gonna lie. On the car ride home, I had something happen to me that has not happened to me in years. I got
Oh,
the
no.
hiccups. I had them for like an hour.
I hate the
I couldn't
hiccups.
get rid of them, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be ugly."
I feel like that's a staple of drunk Will.
Hiccups.
Yeah.
It's just been a minute. It also didn't help that all I ate before we went to dinner yesterday was just a bunch of beer cheese.
Dude, yesterday was a day to have weird food.
I just ate pretzel crisps and horseradish beer cheese the entire day.
I did smoked chicken wings from the truck at Bolden Acres for lunch and dinner.
Were they smoking?
They were fantastic.
No one's doing chicken wings from the same place for both meals.
Not only that, I had them Friday when I left there, and I also had their brisket patty melt, which was really
Ooh, that
really
sounds
good.
delightful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I abused my body this weekend. It was not a wonderland.
I'm sorry, David.
They look
No,
good.
it's
though.
okay.
Those
At
wings
least you're
look
not
good.
Randy's gut biome.
Yeah, what's his deal? There is a stomach bug going around. Be careful.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it in here, man. Appreciate it.
He's laughing. Yeah, great video. It was good. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
What's Randy's problem?
He's got like a little pep in his step because he spilled salsa on his boy.
Why are you just recklessly throwing salsa around Tex-Mex restaurants, Randy?
That's not his fault, dude. That they need to do something about that at Matt's. They've got the grated metal tables, and their salsa is on like 4 little legs. And if you bump it, it could easily tip over. And they're very generous with their salsa pours.
You know
So
what
I
would
don't think
solve
that's
this
on
entire
Randy.
problem? If they just put the damn salsa on a little saucer.
Agree. It changes everything.
How do you not have a salsa saucer at
They
this
don't
point?
care. They don't care.
It's terrible. You can't if you wear white jeans to Matt's and sit outside. It's pretty much guaranteeing that you're getting salsa all over your white jeans.
Dude, I haven't worn jites to Matt's in a long time.
Jites.
My white jeans.
Weens?
I haven't worn the Weens either. I can't even wear my white shoes.
I don't own white jeans, man.
All I wanted to do was wear a big,
Don't
long white
confess
tee.
that, dog. We're gonna edit that part out. You need
that-
some white jeans.
Do I really?
I don't know.
You don't have white jeans?
Is
feel
it
like-
white jean summer?
I feel like my ass pops in them.
Really?
Pretty happy about mine. Yeah.
Oh.
Just saying.
You might be a little late on those, Dylan.
Yeah, no, I can't do it now. I bought black jeans like last fall. I didn't wear them even one time. I don't know why.
What's your waist?
Yeah, I've never seen you wearing those.
32. I'm a 32 boy.
Must be nice, man. It doesn't make sense. I lost 15 pounds in quarantine, and I still have the same waist size.
Because you've been thickening
Is
in
that
all
the
the right
thickening?
places.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that sounds like a tremendous closeout to the weekend for you, Will.
You know what I should have done? Actually, I did make a cocktail with Mike on Friday afternoon. He stopped by to drop off some stuff that he had borrowed from me, and we made a liquid death cocktail with sparkling water.
How'd it go?
It
A
went okay.
little zombie?
My ingredients that I had on hand were not great.
Did you put Campari in there?
So, yeah, we did a little Campari. It looked like zombie blood.
Ooh.
Shots to liquid death.
Let's go.
We made Americanos, not the coffee one,
Ooh.
just the actual drink.
Ooh.
But I had really bootleg ingredients
Spooky
besides,
season.
besides liquid death. Is that all for the weekend?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
It's over. The weekend's done. It's Monday.
Officially.
Have fun,
We
everybody.
can close the book on the weekend.
Let's talk real quick about Vizzy. You guys ever heard of these guys?
Pretty much
Yeah.
made my Saturday.
I'm going to say this. It's peak Vizzy season. Everyone is tagging us. People are drinking Vizzies left and right because people love antioxidants, they love vitamin C, and they love the unique and delicious flavors that they have brought to the table. It's the summer of Vizzy.
I'm trying to narrow down which lemonade flavor is my favorite.
Still haven't tried the
The
lemonade.
strawberry lemonade is a strong contender right now.
Really.
I have exhausted my supply of strawberry lemonade Vizzy.
I got my eye on that peach lemonade. I get my peaches down in Georgia. Just for you guys wondering, if anyone's wondering how I get my peaches.
I don't even think you've ever been in Georgia.
Have you?
Been to Georgia?
Yeah.
I flew through Atlanta one time. That was tight.
Okay.
Is that a bunch of peaches at the airport? Or?
Yeah, I was just hounding peaches.
Peaches and cream.
But luckily for me, I don't have to worry about that because I can just buy my peaches in a can in a lemonade hard seltzer form.
Let me say something real quick.
Say it.
I mentioned last week that I tried a competing brand that kind of new to the scene and it didn't even compare to Vizzy. I have seen numerous other people echo my sentiment.
There's
on
an
the
entire
topic.
Reddit thread on our
I know.
subreddit about how superior Vizzy is to pretty
Yes.
much every other hard seltzer. This is customer generated content. We don't do any of that.
We had like 5 backers at like a baseball game. I don't even know what team it was, and there was like a Vizzy pop up tray, like RV.
Was it the Lansing Lugnuts?
No, I don't think it was the lug nuts. But like I was getting this
that a
like
real thing?
RV
Yeah, dude.
from like different people who weren't even with this one group. I was like, dude, what game is this? Everybody's just mobbing. But they've got the Vizzy Airstream trailer. I feel like we need that for the office. It's a full size Airstream. It'll probably take up most of the room out there.
Oh, so you want to bring it inside?
I do.
Okay.
Pairs well with our new fridge.
Sure does.
Get some antioxidants and vitamins in the mix. With Vizzy, you can enjoy refreshment now with antioxidant vitamin C at 5% ABV, 100 calories, and less than 1 gram of real cane sugar per can. Every sip of Vizzy is more exhilarating. Upgrade your hard seltzer to Vizzy. To find out where you can purchase Vizzy, go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. That's VizzyHardSeltzer.com/washed. Must be 21 or older. You know, Dylan, you didn't include something in your weekend in fun.
Oh, that's because I wasn't at this particular pool party you're about to reference.
I don't know. There's literal video evidence of you being at this pool party, and was this in Las Vegas?
It's very Vegas-y.
Randy,
if not
toss the
Las
video on the
Vegas.
screen.
It looks like it.
It's got to be.
Oh, it's from an account called Las Vegas Locally. So
There you go. And it appears as though there are 3 helicopters dropping in very, very large glizzies, a.k.a. hot dogs,
These are straight up boomsticks.
into a pool. They're boomsticks, huh?
These are big boys. It's weird because the people in the pool and like the lifeguard, everybody's just kind of like going on about their business as if there's not like a
Yeah.
2-ton hot dog being lowered down by a helicopter.
right over their heads.
It's an unstable hot dog situation.
And there
One of
are
those.
two
one of
more
those,
in the distance too.
One of the straps moves on this hot dog, and it's over for everybody. So, this video was circulating in the group chat for obvious reasons, one of which being that we have a host in here who is a hot dog.
Well, we don't.
Well, and not only a host, but a Bit Madness winning host.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, not me.
Wait, so is it Randy now?
We figured out,
I think it's you. I think Randy's just. Sorry.
after enjoying this video numerous times over, we finally figured out that this video is just not real.
It's not, unfortunately.
Logistically,
It brings up more questions.
you can't fly a helicopter that close to just a raging pool party.
And if you did, the people in the pool would probably be like, why is there, like you said, a 2-ton hot dog floating above my head? But the guys are throwing football in the pool like it's nothing.
Also, the fountain. You'd start seeing,
Yeah.
the fountain spray moving a different direction. You see, because you know how a helicopter works, Dylan.
I do, Dave. It
All right.
pushes air down quite rapidly
Yeah,
or something.
sure.
I want this to be real so
I
bad.
know. It would have been so tight if this is real. But why would they be dropping it down
Well,
to the pool like that? You
the-
know?
I don't know, because what if they drop it in and everyone's just hanging out on this giant, floating hot dog? That
Oh, you
sounds
think-
like that
you
sounds
think
tight.
It floats?
I don't want to be this guy, but what is the point of this? What is the point of this video?
I don't know.
I think to make people wonder why 3 helicopters would be dropping giant hot dogs down to a pool.
To get 3 dickheads to talk about it on their pod?
Probably.
That's us.
So-
We're not dickheads. We're cool.
Dylan,
We're not cool.
What?
I think it's fair to say
What?
that you're tired of being called a hot dog.
I really, really am.
So on the timeline this last week, after in the aftermath, in the wake of Bit Madness, noted friend of the program, Cat Pat, asked you a question of stand, mute, cancel.
Yeah.
So if you could stand, mute, cancel the bits that some might say go against you, it would be the Zeta House, being old, and hot dogs. And how did you answer that stand, mute, cancel?
I muted hot dogs. I stand the old
Cut
jokes. And I canceled the Zeta House jokes.
Okay.
I can't stop watching this
Would you
video.
like for me to explain?
I would like for you to explain, because your list actually surprised me when you said what you were doing.
Because the Zeta thing is like, I really would wish people would stop with that because it's problematic. Like it gives off like creepy old man like.
Yeah. That's understand. I feel like it's taken a step back since the hot dog stuff has come to
And like
come
I
to
have
light.
like actual people in my life that I have to explain bits to sometimes. So if I like, let's say I start dating a young lady.
Yes.
And she's like, "Oh, why is everyone talking about you dating college chicks when you're a 37-year-old man?" I don't want to have that conversation with somebody.
That's
It actually
understandable.
like legitimately upsets me.
That's
What sorority
understandable,
was
which is
Bay
why
in?
I don't make those jokes very often anymore
Right.
because I get that.
Right.
I feel like that's one that's kind of left our podcast sphere.
We're actually just aging out of it somehow.
Well, yeah, and some of us more than others.
Not to mention I have a son and he's starting to understand things better now, and I don't want him to have to question these things.
Yeah, that
Oh,
makes
you know
sense.
what I mean?
We got to talk about the homie, what he did Friday,
What'd he do Friday?
or what he didn't do. He was he joined us at happy hour because they've got a little playground, very kid-friendly bar. Refused to fist bump us goodbye. Refused all bumps.
What's your son's problem?
He doesn't like saying bye.
He didn't want to bump.
He doesn't like
He wouldn't even bump
goodbyes.
cons.
He was upset that I was dragging his ass out of there.
He was having a great time.
Dude,
He
no
loves
one,
his
no one
friends.
loves a good Friday happy hour quite like Parks.
Back to the Stay Mute Cancel though.
Okay.
I muted the hot dog things. Obviously, I hate it. It doesn't really do much harm to me personally, but I really, most of it, I just think it's unfunny. Like I genuinely think it's just not a funny bit.
Oh, I think there's some people who disagree.
I obviously, but it's just
I can't
I
look
just
at
don't
this
think it's
video.
funny.
I will say that as far as the hot dog bit has gone, if you do Google your name, there aren't any results that come up as you being a hot dog, so that is a win.
The SEO is strong.
Yeah, like the photos that pop up, there's no hot dog photos for at least a few scrolls.
Okay.
What if you Google El Glizzadente? I'm very curious.
And the age jokes, I can't help how old I am. You know, I can't help when I was born. They don't bother me.
The age jokes are funny because of how unfair they are. It's so stupid because you're only like 3 years older than me.
9 months.
Really?
9 months. Yeah. For 3 months out of the year.
So you
we're
could
the same
technically be
age.
Dave's dad.
That would be weird.
I don't know.
9 months? It's long enough to have a baby.
Look, I get it, but
How does that work with the gestation?
it's hard to say.
I don't know what gestation means, so.
Gestation.
I just watched a video of this hot dog being lowered to a pool
It's really
over
mesmerizing,
and
dude.
over again.
If we're at a pool at Micah's bachelor party and a helicopter starts floating over the pool and a giant hot dog comes down, are you leaving the bachelor party or are you going to embrace it?
You can say ah.
Is it a real hot dog or is it like a giant
It's this
inflatable
exact,
one?
Only one way to
this
find
exact
out.
situation that we're watching on repeat
If
right
it's a
now.
real hot dog, I'm just very intrigued.
What if you don't know?
I have a lot of questions.
Do you get inside the hot dog like if it's a whale or something? Like, I feel like you just got to like dig a little hole in that hot dog and
Like,
start
cut
getting
the-
inside of it.
No,
cut
you
that
have
thing
to,
up and feed a whole city?
You have to ride it down like the final scene in Apocalypse Now. Not Apocalypse Now. What's the Kubrick? Doctor Strangelove.
Dude, you're really flexing your cinematic muscles right now. It seems unnecessary.
KJ is in the building, folks.
Have we heard from? All right, I'm sorry.
The Clappuccino himself has entered. That's big.
My new bit is to ask Randy if we've heard from the guy we extended an offer to.
Any motion on that? Wonderful. He's ghosting us.
We got breadcrumbed.
We did get breadcrumbed. It's
We should make a new one called Hot Dogged.
Nah, we shouldn't.
Good thing we don't have any budget for CGI because this video would have already been.
Yeah, we've exhausted it though. There's no more budget.
We'll get the one way out there in the distance.
Yeah. They're lined up, ready to drop these hot dogs in.
Now I just want to interview the guy that made this video so we can just talk to him about like, did he make it specifically for us? Is this a backer?
What hotel is this? Let's give them free pub.
It looks like it says Red Rock on the side of that hotel up there.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I can't really tell.
Are we staying at the Hard Rock Hotel for Micah's bachelor party?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're staying at the Planet Hollywood.
I got us a resi at Planet Hollywood.
Dude, my first bachelor party, it was in Vegas. And I was like 22, 23. We stayed at the Planet Hollywood. It was so bad.
When we were driving to our hotel when we went to Vegas for 24 hours, we did sit at a stop sign for a very long time next to a Rainforest Cafe, and it just got my blood fucking going. I just wanted to go to Rainforest Cafe and just have a couple pops.
Sounds fantastic.
Remember when Dan and Rachel Page got laid off and they drove to Vegas together?
Immediately went to Vegas.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. That's an underrated Dan story. Dan just sent me a really good text, and I don't know if I can share it on here. But
They have a Rainforest Cafe in San Antonio. I'm choosing that for my Washed Media anniversary dinner.
You don't get one.
Why?
What is your actual anniversary?
Of my marriage?
No, of here. Were you the same as us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I was the same as you.
Well, you weren't there for like the early days, man, when Bunsen burner media was just
True.
going. I mean, me and Dylan were just in the lab, like cooking up Bunsen burner meat. Like, dude, we got to name it something really good.
Are you guys
Dylan was
aware?
like, let's do Bunsen burner.
No, I definitely did not say that. That was all Dave.
Are you guys aware that if you buy a drink at Rainforest Cafe, that you get to keep the glass with the Rainforest Cafe logo on it?
That's huge.
So if you get a fusion margarita, a Blue Nile, a strawberry mojito, or a tropical getaway, yeah, you get to keep the glass.
Well, what if it's the Blue Niles and it's just Niles if you join the Blue Man group?
That would be phenomenal. That's the perfect. The perfect drink doesn't exist.
Imagine if this video was real. Like, what would it cost to have 3 choppers bring in giant hot dogs to a Vegas pool party? You know?
Logistically, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Don't you have like an Uber Chopper account or whatever?
Yeah.
Have we posted or retweeted this video? Surely we.
No. How did you get tagged in it like a million times this weekend?
It only has like 100 retweets on that original tweet, so it's fairly unknown still, I think.
Get to the chopper. Go on.
Oh, that's good.
102 retweets, man. That's all it has. It's been live for 18 hours.
Release the chopper.
A lot of people are just confused about what's going on in this video, which makes sense. And then
It's weird. We keep
Finally-
watching it over and over and nothing's changing.
finally someone points out, like, yo, this is not real.
I know. I didn't know until literally minutes before we started recording today. I thought this was real the entire time, and I'm just devastated about it.
I know.
What if this is like a look into the future of warfare?
Are these self-driving hot dogs? Do you think hot dogs are flying these helicopters?
New shirt idea. New
don't-
drop
I
hot dogs, not
I
bombs.
do not think
I like that.
no.
I like that.
Would that just be insulting if you got like nuked by, and it was a hot dog, like a hot dog shaped bomb?
It will be tough.
It's not good.
It will be a tough pill to swallow.
The rope that's all right. We're getting way too.
It's not real.
But dude, it's perfectly. The mustard squirted on there is perfectly
It's
arranged.
the perfect mustard.
It's a good mustard spread.
There's a huge lack of freshly chopped onion on there, unfortunately. But overall, it does look like a quite tasty glizz.
I'm glad that y'all agree that that's how it should be mustarded, because some people just do the straight line down the.
That's what I do.
You do the straight line?
I
Although
try to
that,
do the.
that way is superior, but I do the straight line.
I try to
I
do
don't
the
know if
swizzle.
you'll take offense to this, but I could see you being real on your high horse regarding how people like top the hot dogs. I could see you being like, "Oh, that's trash."
Again, I will point out I'm not a huge hot dog guy, so
Sally got the one from Pool Burger on
That was great.
Saturday night.
really I know because you tagged me in it on the
Come
post.
on.
I don't. That must have been Instagram.
Dude, when I saw
Sometimes
that, I got
it's-
jealous. I was like, "Oh, they went to fucking Pool Burger without me," and then I was like, "Oh no."
Sometimes like Instagram, so this happens with our account a lot on Circling Back. If you do a visibly promotional tweet, it forces you to tag the company that you're business partnered with.
So you're saying the Instagram algorithm identified me as the hot dog in that picture.
Dude,
and-
it's crazy
and
what that
auto-tagged
algorithm
me.
can do these days.
That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
Okay.
the algorithm is against you.
Again, I'll point out I am very much not a hot dog. So
Dude, you can't be a hot dog without being hot. So
point.
why don't you just wear it as a badge of honor?
If you were a hot dog, would you be a grilled one or would you be a boiled one?
Dude,
Grilled.
fuck a boiled hot dog.
Dude, Saturdays are for the boils, though.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
no
are.
one says that.
They might be.
No one says that.
You know what? So I go to that 7-Eleven down the street.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we get the Brett drink,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like the hot dog thing sitting out.
It looks good.
And dude, some of them look really
They
good.
look really good. It's a good 7-Eleven.
It's honestly, and like the guys are really friendly in there, and I've developed a rapport with them now, much like I had
There's a
with
nice
the
young
Valero.
lady in there who's also just a pleasure to interact with.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
dude, this podcast will tell you about gas stations.
Well, yeah, we're not afraid.
The Valero on Lamar,
Should we
I
start
miss
doing-
that place every day.
It's the best. It's the GOAT
Cold
gas
brew,
station.
cold brew, and kombucha on tap.
It's not the GOAT gas station.
What's the goat then?
The LT Market in Lakeway. It's insane. It's
Okay.
insane. And it has a view of the hill country, which gas stations aren't doing.
If your gas station has
Real
a
ones,
view,
no.
that means you're living good.
Real ones, no.
That means you're living good. Can we talk about Quip real quick?
Yes.
I've been chewing gum lately. You guys aware of this?
Wow,
I like
kidding?
chewing gum.
Back in on gum.
I'm big on it. Like, you can brush, you can floss, but chew gum? Gum is the unsung hero when it comes to better oral health. The American Dental Association recommends chewing sugar-free gum for 20 minutes after meals. Think about that. Are you guys aware of this?
I'm not chewing enough gum. I'll just say it.
It's something people chew as a way to relieve stress, curb appetites, and most importantly, freshen your breath. But many people don't realize that gum can also be an integral part of a healthy oral care routine.
I've been trying to up my oral care game.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been taking notes, Dave. I think you're looking good.
Thank you.
It was only a few short years ago that Quip reinvented the toothbrush for the modern age, and they've done it again, this time for chewing gum. They've launched a new gum that's actually good for your oral health and comes with a dispenser that reminds you of the one-click candy you loved as a kid.
Ooh.
The fact that it comes in this dope little dispenser just makes it so swag when you pull out. Like, you're done with your meal, and you pull this thing out of your pocket, and you're like, hey, have some gum.
That's tight, dude.
It is so sick.
They're changing the game.
Dude,
Have you guys gotten it yet?
It's slim. Yeah, I got mine. It's slim. It's got a travel-ready dispenser available in 5 colors, whether you want metal or plastic. I'm more of a metal guy.
Dude, far
Put your
out.
fingers down, dude.
It packs and protects up to 10 gum pieces at a time and fits in just about any purse or pocket on the go. In a world where you need to be extra safe and hygienic, the quick release button means you can still share with friends with no wrappers, hands, or hassles. I never know what to do with the wrapper when I'm out in public. I'm like, what do I do with this?
Catch me mashing that quick release button.
Yeah.
All summer long.
You have to, dude. It's not a substitute for brushing or flossing, but it is a great way to support your oral health. So pair it with a Quip electric toothbrush for adults and kids, refillable floss, and more great products. In addition to the gum packs, Quip also delivers fresh brush heads, floss, and toothpaste refills every 3 months from just $5. It's cheaper than what you're getting at the store. And they send it right to your place. You don't have to leave the place to go out. Sometimes I get it in the mail. I'm like, oh, this is wonderful. What a pleasure. Shipping's also free, so you can save money and skip the misery of in-store shopping. And if you go to getquip.com/circlingback right now, you can get a free plastic dispenser with any refill plan. That's a free dispenser at getquip.com/circlingback. That's GETQUIP.com/circlingback. You can also find the Quip electric toothbrush, refillable floss, and more in the oral care aisle at your local Walmart. Quip, the good habits company.
Oh, yeah.
What's with this guy with the moon sex? What's going on here?
Hey, whoa.
Have you ever had
What?
sex on the moon?
I haven't. I haven't had sex yet, so obviously I haven't.
You have a son.
Dude, yeah, you definitely have a son.
I had sex one time.
Dude, congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
So a dude stole $21 million worth of lunar rocks so he could, quote, have sex on the moon. You guys aware of this?
Does that translate to roughly like 2 rocks? I'm trying to think. 'Cause
I don't
feel
know
like
how big moon rocks are.
How do you value a moon rock anyway, you know?
They seem, I don't know. Would you rather have a bunch of moon rocks or like a skeleton of like a giant dinosaur like Nick Cage?
What's worth more, a moon rock or a diamond of the same weight? How about that? How about that, David?
Probably the moon rock. I feel like it's more rare.
I don't know, man.
Although the moon is pretty big. It's right out there.
Yeah, I feel
Just
like
want to
moon
reach
rocks,
out and...
I don't think they're more rare.
there's about to be a dip in moon
On
rocks.
Earth, they are?
I don't know how you define that, really.
Yeah, I really don't know. I'm not really qualified to do anything with this segment, so...
Well, do you guys want to hear about our friend Thad?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
Why is his name Thad?
Hashtag Thad?
That's right.
It says, in brief, a few years ago, this just came out. So it says, a few years ago, Thad Roberts, who was in love with his girlfriend of 3 weeks.
Love that.
Ooh,
You
she
love
was
at first
All-time
sight, man.
simp move. This is an all-time simp
Yeah,
move.
he's a simp.
He decided to show her a grand romantic gesture by stealing moon rocks so they could jam the rocks under their motel room mattress and have sex on the moon. But because Roberts interned at NASA, he didn't have to go far for his moon rocks, but he had to circumvent NASA's security system, a heist worthy of Ocean's 11.
Is this a real article
Yes. Yes.
What's the source here?
There's several.
via the Daily What?
Putting it under the mattress of your motel is just so cheap. We staying at an hourly, like a Days Inn or something.
It reminds me of people who will take soil from their home state if their baby's gonna be born elsewhere.
Like Colt McCoy's daddy.
Born over Texas soil.
Colt
And
McCoy.
you're really just like you're just in Ohio visiting family.
You know his daddy sprinkled a little Texas dirt under his crib.
Right.
Is that a thing? Do I need to start doing that?
Yeah.
You talk to
Go get
what's
some
his name?
Michigan soil and come back real quick.
Dude, the soil hits different up there.
I wouldn't get soil. I think I'd just get some like grass samples and stuff.
Some grass samples.
It's
Just
just
some
so
rye?
lush up there, dog.
Is it?
It's a whole different golf game up there, man. It gets real chunky.
Yeah, the grass here kind of stinks. Too hot.
Far too hot. If only there was a product named Sunday that could aid that.
Wow, it's added value. Let them know.
Yeah, Brett, send that to the sponsors, please.
You got to do it on the rocks, so not under the mattress. I want to be uncomfortable on those, jagged moon rocks and shit. I want to feel the moon underneath me. You know what I'm saying, Dave?
We can make that happen.
Really? You have moon rocks?
Send you to the moon.
Well, yeah, see.
Oh. Yeah, this seems like it wasn't worth it. Like the cost-benefit analysis of such a move just doesn't really add up.
Per The Atlantic, Thad had he had his sights set pretty big in life. Not only was he a triple major in physics, geology, and geophysics, he's a gentleman in STEM, which we stand our STEM kings and queens out there.
He's a STEM king.
But he also was determined to be the first person on Mars.
Ooh.
This guy has ambitions. He wants to have sex on the moon and be the first person on Mars.
Did he throw it all away by
Wait,
this?
This guy did 7.5 years in prison?
That seems a little excessive.
What?
7.5?
He said he thought of it as a college prank and said, "What's the worst they'll do to me?"
Yeah, we'll throw your ass in jail.
According to this article,
Hit the clank.
he did 7.5
Oh, got
years in federal prison.
Did they make an example out of him for future people that were trying to steal moon rocks to have sex on the moon?
Did he not
In
try
their
and bring
motel.
Did he try and bring him back?
Why the motel?
I don't know.
So they pulled him out of his solitary confinement cell to help them when they had a group of mercenaries, ex-military types, take over Alcatraz. Right? Because he was the only one who knew about the rock.
I don't know if I like what you're doing or love what you're doing.
So the link at
The
the
lunar
bottom,
rock,
Will,
that is.
where it says "Via the Daily What," if you click on it, it says, "Sorry, the page you're looking for does not exist or is not available."
Oh no, Dylan's calling fake news.
That's
No.
a red flag.
No,
Dylan's
if you
fake
go to
news
the
radar.
Atlantic, wrote him up a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, our boy Thad does not have a good Google search like our friend Dylan does over here.
You shouldn't have said anything because now people are going to try to tank Dylan's SEO.
No. If you tank Dylan's SEO,
We'll block
we will
you.
come after you.
I'm gonna at some point I'm going to issue a block notice for all people tagging me in hot dog content.
What about hashtag guy?
It's really
Yeah.
it's really taking away from my online experience.
You didn't tweet much over the weekend. I was thinking about ratioing you, but I went to your timeline yesterday, and there were not very many tweets on there.
I was pretty quiet over the weekend.
Looks like
Are you scared of ratios, or are you just having an off weekend?
I'm not scared. I was just
he was
busy.
just dude watching the Masters.
I was just
bro.
busy.
I ratioed one of your cockiest tweets recently, and I felt pretty good about it.
Which one?
I don't know. It's about Dave or something.
What?
You told me
Is
you
that the
were
one?
like,
Is that the one where you're checking in, see if it was ratioed?
yeah, it hadn't
wasn't
been
there yet?
ratioed yet, but we got there eventually.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
That's my favorite one. Checking possible ratio.
checking possible.
Dude, if you block hashtag guy, I'm gonna block you.
I don't care if you block me, bitch.
Okay.
Block
Good.
Dave.
Say I won't. Odds.
Block him, dude.
What if I just block Dave?
Hey, do me a favor, block me. I don't want to see your bullshit on my TL.
I won't block the people that I know. But if you're just some random dickhead who just wants to like, oh, look at this hot dog, you're out of here, mister. You're out of here, mister.
Yeah, hit the
say-
bricks.
Bye bye.
You're-
You're gone. Skedaddle.
Find yourself in the trunk of my Model T.
That's right.
Somebody sent me a photo. You guys may have gotten this. It may have been a snap, but of a Tommy gun on a wall at some restaurant.
Let's go.
I was like, dude.
That thing,
Be
that
careful.
thing did some singing in its day.
Oh yeah.
I want a Tommy gun. Would that be a weird first gun purchase for me?
Yeah.
Trying to protect my unborn child, and I just get a Tommy gun?
Those things are just made for just killing mobsters.
You should
man.
get
I'll
a
give you the
Thad
count
gun.
of 10. 1, 2, 10.
That is maniacal. We need that. Save that for spooky
He's
season.
doing Home Alone, man. You
Dude.
don't get it? You don't get it?
Dude,
No, I
it was a
definitely
sick
get it.
Have you seen this
reference.
movie?
It was a
Yeah, I've
sick
seen it,
reference.
Dylan.
Snakes? Who's snakes?
The amount of stuff that had to add up in order for Kevin McAllister to have a full conversation using his Talkboy Plus is just like, it shows that he's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
He did it flawlessly.
Like, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
It's just the preemptive actions you need to take in order to make sure that goes off without
And
a hitch.
yeah, and he was using like a you had to rewind this shit. It wasn't digital. I don't know what I'm looking for here.
A cassette tape.
There you go.
I think we had a question on a listener voicemail one day about like the one thing as kids that we never got, and mine was a Talkboy. I
a
always wanted a
I
Talkboy.
think I might have the Talkboy Plus too.
You don't have to flex that. I had the pen, which didn't really do
The
much.
pen, I think maybe that's what I had, but the pen didn't really do what you wanted it to do.
It could record 5 seconds of audio.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Is someone getting their ass chewed out next door?
Someone's getting poured out.
Someone's having a tough Monday over there.
Oh, yeah. No better way to start a Monday than having our office neighbor call
Someone's
you.
going to get the Tommy gun
Just
pulled
wear
on.
his ass out.
Yeah.
Come on. Well, so this dude did heavy time. He
Yes.
did hard time. It seems
$21
excessive.
million worth of moon rocks.
At the end of the day, they're just rocks.
Should have just got like some dust, you know?
Sounds like he got those rocks off.
That was good.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
I don't know, man. This is a good story.
If you could have sex on any planet, what planet would you choose?
Uranus.
On the actual planet, or
That was low-hanging fruit.
do I get debris
Real
from the
low.
planet to have? You have to go to the actual planet.
You heard the damn question.
Yeah,
What?
yes, you have to. Yeah, you can't just steal gases from Jupiter.
Ooh, Dylan.
Gas from Jupiter in Dorns Bay.
It's just that planet is made out of gas. What a dumbass planet.
Yeah, how can you be a planet
Dude,
made out of
figure
gas?
it out, dude.
You should do it. It's not a planet technically in any definition, but you should just go to the sun. Might as well be walking on it.
They didn't ask me, but had they asked me when they were deciding which planets are what, I would have been like, Jupiter doesn't count because it's made out of gas. You got to have some solid foundation there.
Might as well be docking on the sun.
That's
You know what I
good.
mean?
That's good.
You know what I mean, Dave?
It is a gaseous planet.
It's just
Jupiter
all
is called a
gas.
gas giant planet. It's made up of mostly hydrogen and helium gas, much like the sun. The planet is covered in a thick red, brown, and yellow-white clouds, and their rings. Jupiter's rings are made up of mostly tiny dust particles.
With the rings.
So you can't even stand on it. If it's just gassy.
If you have your
I don't
gas
know,
shoes
dude.
on.
I don't want to fuck with Jupiter, if I'm being honest. Jupiter goes hard.
You can see it with the
Dude,
naked
but
eye.
all that helium in the atmosphere, you breathe it in, you're doing like the funny voice.
I don't think it's going to work that way. I think you'll probably just die.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Do you know what the radius of Jupiter is? I'll give you one guess in miles.
Dude, don't do this to me.
Dude, it's big.
The radius?
Oh, man.
Dude, what's the radius?
I'm going to guess and say 1.8 million miles.
That's way too many miles, Dylan.
Oh, really?
It's a 5-figure number. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I was going to say like 61,000.
43,000.
I was definitely
441
closer
miles.
than
The,
How do you
the
do
radius
that?
is what, like halfway, like
Do they
half of the diameter?
Hard to say, dude. No one knows. How do they even figure that out? Do they bring a tape measure to Jupiter and then
Yes.
do it?
That's exactly what they did.
They had the subcontractors from NASA. You had to call them in.
That's exactly what they did.
The subs never showed up.
Yeah, you left your giant ass fucking.
Hey, you
tape.
guys gotta,
How
Did you leave your tape measure up there?
Why'd you leave your tape measure in Jupiter?
you gotta clean up the site. So what's this guy doing now? Does he have a book coming out?
Hard to say. I don't.
Did he
think
at least was he smart enough to videotape the
Yeah, he needs to put that on OnlyFans.
You want to see the sex tape?
I mean, I want him to make money. It sounds like he's probably not doing well.
No, not at all.
There's not much rehabilitation in our prison system.
7.5 years in the clink, Dave.
You know what I heard he said before he did the deed? He said, "When the earth goes down, we'll be grooving." You get it? Because like the earth, you get to watch the earth go down. You get it?
I hate everything that's
When
happening.
the earth goes down.
He just
it'll
looked. He
be
looked at her and just
alright.
goes, "There's a bad moon on the rise.
Ooh, there's a bad moon rising, baby.
There's a Thad moon on the rise."
Okay. Thad. He had to be named Thad, didn't he?
Dude, hashtag Thad. He works for Moon Perfect.
Diamonds have to be more valuable, I think.
Moon Perfect has legs. Should
We're
we
just
start
doing
Mars Perfect where we just do trick shots on Mars?
Just zero gravity trick shots.
Sally told me that she had a dream that Chad got added to the rotation, so he was actually in the videos.
Really? Was
Yeah.
he your opening day starter?
Dude, it would be so. How sick would it be if Chad was in all the videos?
He appears in a lot of them.
I know, but what if he was like celebrating?
Wait, their rotation or ours?
Theirs.
Look,
Just
I don't.
one of the-
I'm,
I don't know
becomes one
why.
of the dudes?
I don't know why Dave's little whiskey girl's having dreams about hashtag, but here we are.
dude. Yeah. Well, you got some problems. No.
Damn, yeah. This is
She's dreaming about Chad.
this is an issue.
I thought I was hoping you're talking about our rotation, because I've been saying, like, I don't mean to tell Dude Perfect their business. They're obviously very successful, but like glaring lack of hashtag Chad in their videos. Like,
I agree.
Where's
His wife's been in some of them, too.
Oh, hey,
Flounder.
okay, Dylan.
We need Flounder in some of them.
That almost happened.
Yeah, we need Chad to get the call up to the main rotation, starting rotation.
Dude, I feel like one of them's always injured. Like, that one dude had a boot forever. Which I guess that's
Maybe
that's
he's
part of the
since
game.
rallied. Dude, I killed that.
I hate it.
Can we talk about Policy Genius real quick? Because April means a lot of not so fun things. Getting fooled, which you guys all did.
You kidding?
Getting rained on, because April showers bring May flowers. And
Right.
getting your taxes done. Something I have not even gotten close to doing yet.
Oh, Selena, do it, man.
So if you need a positive experience to balance it all out, consider shopping for home and auto insurance with Policy Genius. Policy Genius can help you find home and auto coverage similar to what you have now, but at a much, much lower price. In fact, they've saved some of their customers up to $1,055 per year by reshopping their home and auto coverage. And getting started is easy. All you have to do is head over to PolicyGenius.com, answer a few questions about yourself and your property, and then Policy Genius takes it from there. They'll compare rates to America's top insurers, from Progressive to Allstate, to find your lowest quotes. You don't have to listen to lizards and Flow anymore. You can just go to Policy Genius and get the lowest rate that you can possibly get.
I prefer to do that, yeah.
Policy Genius. So before I had my old, probably the cleanest whip in Austin, I'd say. My Ford Fusion, my 2005 Ford Fusion.
That's what people used to
Dude.
say about it.
In
yeah.
Texas A&M, whatever their color is.
Slow, loud, and banging.
Maroon.
It was a slab for sure, dude.
Yeah.
Had the worst turn radius of all time.
For sure.
Yeah, those
dude.
big boy rims,
But when-
elbows poking out.
When I decided to downgrade my car to a different car, I decided that I was going to take a look at my stuff, and I went on Policy Genius, and I actually cut my insurance payments in half.
You told us about this.
Wonderful. I was just like, wait, this can't be right. I actually called, and I was like, this can't be right. This is way too low. And they're like, no, that's what it is. I was like, well, you got me. I'm
That's
in.
such a good feeling.
That kind of service has earned Policy Genius a 5-star rating across over thousands of reviews on Trustpilot and Google. Policy Genius can promise that you won't leave their website without feeling like a fool. You're not going to feel like a fool if you leave that website.
I don't want to feel like a fool.
They've saved customers up to $1,055 per year compared to their current home and auto policies. Head over to PolicyGenius.com to get started now. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right. Well, I think this might be one of the last times we talk about him on this very podcast, but Chet Hanks is back at it. He's got a music video that's in the hopper that he's pretty H to get released.
He had quite the weekend. I'd like to get a full rundown of his weekend in fun.
Yeah, I don't. If he could write in for worst weekends, but I think that might not work because it's literally the best weekend.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit the spirit of it.
Can I play a little clip from his video that he dropped?
Please do.
As long as I don't have to watch the video again.
Okay, so here's a little clip from what Chet's been up to lately. And
just a tease.
Yeah, here it
It's
is.
going to tear right now.
Hot boy, white boy summer. Got your favorite Instagram bitch, DM in her number. Hit the strip club, I'm like thunder. She let me beat it, I'm a white boy wonder.
He's a white boy wonder.
Does he low-key have bars, though, Dave?
Dude, does that beat kind of actually hit?
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
I'm
To
kinda-
either of those questions.
Kind of
but
bummed that Chet Hanks is around. I kind of would love to be him for Halloween.
I don't know, man.
White
He
boy
is-
summer.
We talked about walking on the sun. We talked about docking on the sun. He's flying a little close. I mean, like he is. All the little like gizmos and gadgets that like have like little red buttons that make little beeping sounds when like they're about to explode in his spaceship. They're doing that and then they're going away and they're going back because he can't get enough. He loves flying real close.
He's been teasing this music video like mad. He's wearing all khaki in the music video, which I kind of
Yeah,
like.
he's going old school West Coast.
The
which,
post before that is he's just some young lady just twerking up against him, and
He-
you know,
That's more uncomfortable than the music video.
Yeah,
Yeah, his
this-
face. He
it's
just looks
super
so
uncomfortable.
serious.
Yeah.
White boy summer.
right,
Did I crush that?
yeah.
Do you guys have any guesses of how many Instagram followers he's gotten since he started White Boy Summer?
215.
I'll say 500,000.
When do we think that he probably started?
He
Like
doesn't even have 500,000.
2 weeks ago?
That's what I said. Well, when did WBS
You'll see the
start?
spike in the chart. So just tell us.
Let's guess.
So he was
Don.
actively
I did.
bleeding followers before White Boy Summer.
What?
And then White Boy Summer gave him a bump. In the first day of White Boy Summer, he gained 40,000 followers. Day 2, he gained about 30,000. And he's just been going up since. So
Is the novelty wearing off, or is he starting to bleed a little bit?
I don't think so because
Because I'm about to unfollow.
he started to stagnate. And
March
so,
26th was when he posted the original White Boy Summer.
and that's when he went up from 355,000 to almost 400,000 in one day.
That's when he said tag a real Vanilla King, hashtag respectfully.
Did you get tagged?
Respectfully.
I didn't get tagged, unfortunately.
But so yesterday he gained 10,000 followers on the ground. That's a good day
So
for
he's
our-
still doing numbers.
Yeah, he's still doing
Do
numbers
we
for
think
sure.
he might be?
Purchasing?
No.
Dave,
Say it.
Dave, I see where you're coming from.
Right.
But I don't get purchase vibes from our boy Chet. He's out here grinding too much to actually purchase followers.
He's a grind boy.
Doesn't
Dave.
look like he's grinding that much.
He
He's
does
a grind
some-
boy.
I don't know why he has this in his Instagram bio, but it says 0 plus infinity equals 1. All is 1.
That's true.
And then he uses an alien emoji.
I think that's in the Bible.
Church.
You dig? You know what? I will say he does have good camera presence.
He
And
does.
and that's honestly the best thing he's got going.
He commands the room. His store for White Boy Summer, he might need to hit up what's her face from The Bachelor?
That could be many
McKenna.
people. Oh.
He might need to hit up McKenna because his store is no longer open for whiteboysummer.shop.
They're going to revamp it, so they're not going to just every product that Shopify or whatever like offers, he's not going to just throw some old
should.
English on it.
What I want most, more than anything about this white boy summer movement, is I want Tom's thoughts. I want someone to get a microphone in front of Tom. Or
I think Chet's the one hanging out with the thoughts.
Okay, fair point.
No, I would like to hear.
I want to know what his dad has to say about all this.
I would love to hear about it. They need to.
Because they just seem so different.
The perfect scenario for this would be to have Tom Hanks host SNL, and they do a skit about
Yes.
this, and then we get to see it made into a giant joke, and then everyone stops like the weirdness of like, are we allowed to like Chet because it doesn't feel like his dad likes him.
I want to know if he has like a shaking my head attitude about all this, or
I need to know about the dynamic on holidays with
Exactly.
the other brother. What's his name?
Colin.
I mean, Tom Hanks only follows one person on Instagram, and that one person is not his son.
Is it
Who
his
is it?
wife?
It's his wife, Rita Wilson.
You know, they were some of the early patients of COVID.
Or were they, Dave?
Australia, right?
G'day.
I inject the Fosters into me veins, mate.
I love Tom Hanks, man.
Oh, I've been
Everybody
in so
does, I
many
know,
good
but-
movies.
What's your favorite Tom Hanks movie?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe Forrest Gump. It's a classic.
People were saying that Dylan said that Elton John is underrated at the bar yesterday.
He just doesn't get enough love, man. People
I feel
forget.
like he gets a lot. Like,
forget about his
He's one of the most
catalog.
decorated
I feel like
recording artists
He had a
of all time.
movie.
People forget, dude.
Dude, his life was literally a movie.
Damn, last night was a movie too.
I'm looking at his roster right now. If you take the rom-coms out of here, like I think my favorite one is probably Catch Me If You Can.
It's a great movie.
That being said, I'm not gonna poo-poo Forrest Gump over here.
No, we're
Forrest
not
Gump's an
doing poo-poo.
all-timer.
It is a great movie.
I think Big might be his best work.
Big's a great movie, Dave.
I've never seen Big actually.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
I think it might be too late. You're not going to fully appreciate it because that was an early favorite of mine when I was a kid.
If you really want to go back in the catalog, go on YouTube and YouTube Tom Hanks Bachelor Party.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that movie holds up to 2021 standards.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But there is a time.
I think there was a donkey doing cocaine in the first scene.
There is a glizzy scene in that I can't even describe.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember this one, and I don't know if I want
You
to.
don't. Well, talk.
White Boy Summer.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to stick.
How many streams is he going to get more streams on Spotify day one than Barry Rigby got for Welcome to Wilmons?
As much as Dylan shouts out Barry Rigby, Barry's got a chance.
I'm riding with Barry.
You got major love for Barry. I think we all do. But you
B-man.
you love him.
Barry's fantastic.
Do we have any notes on how many streams like Welcome to Wilmons has done at this point?
I'm waiting on that royalty check.
Oh, no, that's all Barry, dude. He earned it.
Dave, come on, dude.
You know I don't discuss my finances publicly.
White Boy Summer.
Just stop. It's going to be in my head now.
It's been streamed 17,243 times.
That's not that good.
We need more.
Stream to follower count isn't good.
If we have Welcome to Wilmons at 100,000 listens by the end of the summer, it's going to be if it's the song of the summer, how big would that be for us?
That's what it takes to make the song of the summer 100K?
No, it's probably millions.
Right.
I feel like you don't make that much money off streams. You always see people like artists bitching about it.
Always wondered how that works.
It's like, oh, you get like pennies on the stream or something.
Internet Parties Brad said that, John said that Brad's pretty good about calling the song of the summer. Should we preemptively have Brad say that Welcome to Wilmons is the song of the summer, just trying to will it to happen?
Literally, will it to happen. Danny Willett over here. Former Masters winner.
We're not doing that, Dave.
2016.
I don't associate myself with that guy.
I feel bad for him.
He's a scumbag.
You feel bad for the Masters winner who gets to play that?
I feel bad that
tournament
he's
for the rest of his life?
as far as Masters winners goes. I feel bad for him. I feel like he just gets roasted.
Well, it's not a good move to turn on America and like talk shit about Americans
was his
right
brother.
after winning his tournament.
I was his brother.
Whatever.
Danny Willie, get out of here.
Oh, Danny Willett Summer.
Speed just handed that to him too.
Is it a Danny Willett Summer?
Danny Willett Summer.
It's not. Spieth on 12 that Sunday. Ooh,
What a major bummer.
right.
Left Augusta in the Hummer.
That's where I was going. I was trying to think of like,
I don't
Titleist, Cap, leave Augusta in the Hummer.
Keep the
think
tires, Yokohama.
I don't think he had a Hummer.
If he
Pizza
doesn't, that's a
Tires,
bummer.
Yokohama. That's pretty good.
Thank you. Motherfucker
dude.
spitting.
This dude's spitting.
Dude, you stay spitting. That's what I like about you.
Spit on it.
You guys ready for some Will's breaking news?
I saw that made a comeback on the timeline over the weekend.
It resurfaces every now and then.
Is that a J-Bone bit or a Micah bit? Whose bit is that?
I think
It's a J-Bone acting like Mike a bit when he had his
yeah.
when he had his
Okay.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
good.
Spit on it, Bay. Oh, yeah, he tweeted that. Okay.
Yeah.
With the water droplet emoji.
That should be an
too.
NFT.
That is
Yeah.
that is foul.
If we're doing NFTs for tweets, that's an all-timer right there.
Unfortunately, I think Micah went back and
Stop,
deleted.
Will.
I
deleted
didn't
all
mean
the
to
old
do
tweets
that.
when
It
he
just
was-
happened.
when he got the
Micah-
keys to his account.
Micah needs to just figure it out. Is he retired? Is he not? What's the deal, Micah?
Well, Micah's read of the week just came through in my inbox, so
Oh, hold on. Let me check that out.
damn.
Got him.
Hey, I just got another email that came through. Actually, I'm going to make this a part of Will's breaking news. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
We
What is it?
got 2 new tees and a crew neck live on the washmedia
What?
shop.
Mash the button.
I don't know what button you want me to
Just
match.
mash
I
one of
don't
them,
care.
dude.
I just want to see what you match. There we go. That kind of works.
People enjoyed the Washed Athletic Club gear so much that we re-upped. Now we have 2 new tees and a sweatshirt up there for all the people at home.
I'm finna cop myself.
Sweatshirt looks dope. I will say this.
Clip that.
Yeah. Big facts. How excited are you for the fax machine?
We need that video,
Okay,
and I
what?
want to respond to every tweet we do for the wash store with Dylan.
I will say the sweatshirt that's released, it's a little lighter than your normal sweatshirt. If you ordered a sweatshirt from us over
Wait,
Christmas time,
Is it like a summer weight sweatshirt?
we got the summer weight going right now.
Dude,
I
move
love
weight.
a good
Summer weight, summer.
I move weight.
You're a drug dealer.
You're an
is what
admitted
saying.
drug dealer on a podcast that goes out to tens of thousands of people.
Yes.
Are you
No,
okay
It's
with
more
that?
than that.
Yes, I do.
Do you guys want the Will's actual breaking news?
Yeah.
A little choose your adventure here. Do you guys want to go Royal Family, Pizza, or Joe Rogan?
Ooh, let's go Bay.
Yep.
So you want pizza.
Right.
We're going Bay.
Domino's, noted trash pizza chain, is
No.
starting robot delivery in Houston this week. Domino's Pizza will be delivering pies with the help of driverless robot cars as a part of a pilot in Houston beginning this week.
What if that casino pool party was like a beta test?
They were just dropping glizzies.
Some dude in like who had was getting bottles in like one of the cabanas, like ordered a hot dog and they just helicoptered it in.
Who brings it to the home? Or you need to go out to the car to get it?
I don't know,
Or
Dylan.
they just drop it at the sidewalk?
It says
It has a little parachute on it.
It's a car, Dave.
Oh fuck.
you can track the van via text alerts. You prepay for the delivery online, and then once the van has arrived, you use a PIN code to retrieve your order from the van, which are similar to a
love
regular
this.
sized vehicle.
I would order it
The
just to-
ceiling doors open upwards, and the pie is presented to the
Damn.
customer.
That's sick.
You pop top and you get a pie?
That's sick.
But is this taking jobs from delivery drivers?
Yes.
What is the future?
Have you seen the Amazon grocery stores that have no employees, Dave?
Yeah, it creeps me out. I
Yeah,
like
I'm
it.
not a fan of that.
I'm not either.
I actually have I mean, I don't anymore because I don't go to this one anymore, but at my old grocery store, I had a nice little rapport with some of the checkout people.
That's
I don't have that anymore because
Hey.
I have to switch.
they're taking her gerbs.
They're taking her gym. Why?
It's not funny though because jobs are being replaced by robots.
Some are saying it's a return to neo-feudalism.
I would order a pizza from Domino's just to get
I
this
like
experience.
Domino's.
Yes,
I don't understand
100%.
why did you go with them like that? Domino's has
Yeah,
good
Domino's
delivery.
is good. Will you need to shut your mouth? Dude.
It's not the best pizza in Chicago. Papa John's obviously is. We
Obviously.
read the article.
Obviously, yeah. But no, I agree. I would order a pizza just to see how this works. This might be a really good idea
Yeah.
for them. Do you tip the robot?
I don't think so.
All right, do you
Dude,
guys,
I'm not. I will mark my words. I'm not tipping a robot.
Depends how efficiently they get it to me.
You're like the robot hands it to you, and you're like, it's like the awkward iPad, and you're like, okay, they're gonna see if I just hit 15%. Like when they flip it back over, is it gonna
Right.
tell them what I did, or
Like, oh,
is this
thanks.
private?
Thanks for nothing, pal.
Yeah, I feel like this is a expensive pizza pie.
Whatever happened to Amazon delivering packages via drone? Wasn't that a thing that was supposed to happen?
not sure, but I don't like drones, so I'd prefer if that never happened. I just don't want a bunch of shit flying around all the time. Drones
Right.
scare me every time they get near me. I'm like, oh, what the?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
Will's always freaked out by drones.
The drone at Lily and Drew's wedding.
Thing was loud.
That thing was
Oh.
moving.
Thing was bumping.
Yeah.
Whenever I get in my car and I see a drone, I'm like Ray Liotta at the end of Goodfellas, where he's just like all yayed out, just
Right.
looking up.
Like the chopper.
But it's a drone.
Right.
You know, they call me Ray Shioda.
I've heard that.
Yeah, that's what people say.
Pretty cool, man.
They call you Ray Sciotta.
I want to see some video footage of these things in operation.
If you're in Houston and you have access to do this, please let us know.
Yeah.
I want to see this happen. I know we got a big. I mean, I think Houston might be our number one city.
Yeah. We know you're listening.
Give us your pizza stuff. We want to see it.
Yeah, give us your pizza stuff.
Give us your pizza
I
stuff.
wonder if there's an upcharge for this robot delivery
If they're
machine.
smart, they shouldn't. They
Right.
got to get it in people's hands.
Right.
Pie to mouth. You guys want Royal Family or Rogan?
Pie to mouth, he said.
I want royal family.
So you guys hear Prince Philip died?
R.I.P.
Harry did a little remembrance of him. And on Monday, he paid a loving tribute to his late grandfather, Prince Philip's charm and sharp wit, remembering him as a, quote, master of barbecue and a legend of banter.
We'll see about that.
Are those the two highest compliments you can pay to somebody? That you master the barbecue and you're a legend of banter?
Is there a chance that Prince Philip knows his way around a barbecue pit?
Hard to say.
Right?
Absolutely no chance.
Right. Doesn't know how to. I bet he doesn't know how to work a microwave.
You think he has a trash-ass brisket?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Dude,
how
his
to do a
brisket's an oven brisket.
It makes Lincoln Riley's brisket look like Franklin's.
It makes John Cornyn's brisket look like Terry Black's.
Yeah. You think he knows how to work a toaster? I mean, just
That's
you know what I mean. Like he's never had to do any of this stuff before.
He is deceased, so we shouldn't have too much fun, guys.
I'm not having fun, Dave.
This weekend of fun is not until Wednesday, so.
Mm-hmm.
But really, R.I.P.
These toasters making me mad. Is what someone might say if they're from there having problems with toasters.
Interesting. Do you think? I don't think he's a master of barbecue.
He's not.
I need to dig into that a little
Yeah.
more. I could see Harry picking it up. Harry, he did some time in the military over there.
Like you think his ribs are falling off the bone? I doubt it.
Oh,
I thought if your ribs fall off the bone, it means they're overcooked.
that's
I saw
for
I saw
competition.
Meat Twitter.
Meat
was
Twitter will
saying
tell
that
you.
one time, and I was like, I feel like you guys are kind of being mean.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, for competition, apparently you don't want it to fall off the bone. I unfortunately have not entered any competitions, so I don't know for sure.
Okay.
You guys want the Joe Rogan news? Spotify is quietly deleting controversial Joe Rogan Experience episodes.
What?
As many as 42 interviews featuring a variety of controversial characters.
Like such as
That Milo dude from Breitbart that just got canceled into oblivion. The Proud Boys founder Gavin McInnes and comedian Chris D'Elia, who was accused of grooming underage. You guys know the Chris D'Elia story. If you don't, just go check out Lil Sass's most recent video.
Did he get into
He
it?
did no, he just made a D'Elia joke. I don't know. I just love Lil Sass for some reason.
Little sass is funny.
How do you feel about this? If Spotify buys us, do we have to put out like in our contract
No.
like you cannot delete the
I think
the
they're
El
in charge.
Glizadente video?
Dylan's going to put in a
episodes.
little rider in the contract, like you have to delete all the hot dog stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to, please. It seems to go against what he stands for. And I think he's been preaching that Spotify isn't doing this. Like, because I remember this happened when he first started with them. Like
Yeah,
a year.
that was the issue.
That was the issue, and then I guess it didn't happen. It doesn't affect me. I'm not going back and listening to old Rogans. The only old Rogan I've gone back and listened to is one of the Steve-O ones. Highly recommend.
I don't think I'll ever go back and re-listen to a Joe Rogan episode. I don't even listen to Joe Rogan anymore. I never really did. Only the good ones.
I don't listen as much now that he's on Spotify.
I just listen to the Alex Jones ones.
Folks. You stupid fucker. Fuck you. That's like one of the funniest clips on Twitter.
What?
What's his deal, man?
I'll kill
so
you, you
mad.
fucking bitch.
He's so mad.
Who's he talking to?
Oh, no.
The elites?
Just calm down.
Jeez, Alex.
Dude, you gotta chill.
I mean, dude, we get it, dude. You lost a bunch of weight and got, jacked and tan.
And learn how to suck in your stomach.
It's the same photo.
Oh God. Is that all she wrote, guys? Are we
yeah.
done? Are we done? Is it over?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Podcast week's just getting started.
Dude, great first episode of Podcast Week, everybody. Shouts to everyone out there. Go over to washmedia.shop. Check out the new shit on the site.
Check out Too Much Dip launching today. Not launching, but we're posting.
I was going to say, Too Much
today.
Dip launched a
launch.
few months ago, like this past summer.
We're launching today's episode today. How about
Lil Dippy Summer.
Hey,
that? Bye.
Might get hungover KJ. Oh, no, in the secret.